What's up, YouTube? Humble Stacker here. I just kind of want to go over one of the reasons why I started stacking and why it's beneficial for me, because this is an alternative savings account. This is essentially where I put my money in savings because it doesn't lose value to me. It preserves its wealth, and um, it doesn't just disappear like it would sitting in a savings account not earning anything. In a savings account, I can transfer my money right out. Here, it takes work to get rid of it, and I just like watching it grow. And it really doesn't matter where you start. The big thing is just starting. You know, you can start off with just constitutional silver, getting silver quarters. You actually could probably find some in your pocket change if you're looking for it. You might even have some sitting in your drawer uh, at home or sitting on your dresser, whatever the case might be. This stuff is fairly inexpensive when it comes to the cost. You're pretty much just paying for the precious metals version itself. Normally, most places you can buy them for, they call it face value, and it normally sold by $1. So they call it $1 face, and you would end up paying whatever the spot is plus whatever premium they might have, which is very, very minimal if that's the case. And it doesn't matter how much you start with, whether you go in and just buy $1 worth, you know, because once you start a tube and you see it grow, the whole thing is always wanting to finish it, complete it, because you can start a new one and it stacks so easy, it builds so quick. So it doesn't matter if it's quarters, if it's 50-cent pieces here, or dimes. Once you start a tube, you just want to finish it. And once you finish it, you start a new one. And it's a small burn. It's a slow burn. You don't even have to do very much. But if you can, more power to you. You know, and it doesn't matter if it's constitutional silver or if you're collecting silver bars and filling a tube like this of silver bars. You just want to complete it. I've got like 9 more to go. Got the special Germania bar I got. I'm just going to put that right there so it can sit with the rest of the stack. Or rounds. This is probably one of the quickest ways to get into something that is not constitutional at your most inexpensive cost. Silver rounds are great. Now, they do say that within your first 100 ounces, you figure out what kind of stacker you're going to be if that is what you choose to do. I like a mix of both. I like bars and rounds, honestly. I have other bars that you can add weight with, 5-ounce rounds like this one here, or 10-ounce bars, 1-ounce bars, however you want to do it, or even if you can afford to do it, getting into some small gold. Just work with whatever's in your budget. The biggest thing is just adding to it. I create a schedule. I stick to it no matter how challenging it might seem at times, because things do come up. But the biggest thing is staying diligent and staying to your stack. I stack what I can where I can. So it doesn't matter if I can only afford 1 ounce worth of silver and I end up getting, $1.40 face worth of constitutional, which is an ounce of silver, or getting a silver bar at spot or just slightly over, or buying rounds, depending on what you choose. But the biggest thing is starting. You can start small. Doesn't matter. I'm here to help. This is how I create my financial freedom. If it's in my savings account, I'll transfer it into my checking account, because if you're like me, you'll always find a way to spend your money. This is how I stay disciplined. This is an alternative to a savings account, and this is how I use it. It takes work to get rid of this stuff. I choose not to. Again, this is the Humble Stacker telling you that stacking is really easy. The biggest thing is starting. I have a good relationship with my local coin shop. I encourage that you do the same. And once you do that, you become friends with them and ask them, what's the most inexpensive way to get into this? And it doesn't matter if you can only afford 2 quarters a week or 2 quarters a paycheck. Once you start building it and you end up getting to it, it's nice. It feels good. It feels good to accomplish something. It really does. You know, ending something and then able to start and create a whole new tube of 1 ounce rounds if that's the choice, or 1 ounce bars if that's the choice, whatever you choose to do. Or if you can afford to do it and stack gold, more power to you. More power to you. I stack what I can, where I can. This again is a humble stacker telling you it's easy to get into stacking. If you have any questions, hit me up in the chat. Other than that, stack what you can where you can. Thanks, guys. I'm out.